but I never went seeking work from any of them. I went seeking to pay them. So my relationship with the actors, including Salman, etc., is very different. They still wonder why do I keep coming? What do I do? When I met him after 24 years on the stage and Big Boss, and we were always friends. Still, I met him after.
I think you worked also with him
Yeah.
in a movie called
प्यार किया तो
प्यार
डरना
किया है
क्या?
तो डरना
He
क्या
said you
opposite.
just 96.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, he said you disappeared as a company Big Boss. He asked me only one question. कि he's such a kind-hearted man. He asked me कुछ फायदा हुआ क्या आपको? Saif has commented that the house in Bandra I bought because Abu Malik did this show, and that Shishmita Sen has used against me for some case that she built up or something like that. Very much aligned to Amal and the other boy Abhishek, and all these boys were ganging up together.
Yeah, but how you liking Amal's?
Initially, 4-5 days I loved him because he was really outlandish and hitting out as much as he can. He sobered down the last few days because Salman fired him. And I think he is understood now. Does not survive unless there is a story in it.
Correct.
That girl, Tanya Mittal, can be a story. Konika ji ने उनको बोला कि तेरे घर में तेरे को कोई संस्कार नहीं सिखाएगा ये देखा. It's a fact when these people are very very big. यार इतना कुछ किया था and nobody knows anything about me. I don't want the public or the audience to feel cheated in any manner for coming and spending time with us. I came up very insecure, very insecure and very scared. But there was something in us, me and Anu especially, that we have to do things on ourselves. I just didn't want to do it. I said no. I just don't know. I didn't like the behavior of the producer at that time. He said, and I felt that he was sidelining, thinking that
The first thing I noticed was guitar, harmonium, and all the music things with
yeah.
it. But sir, पहला क्वेश्चन मेरा आपसे ये होगा कि you belong to a family, Malik's family, which is too much respected in everything. How you make sure कि ये जो हमारी legacy है इसको हमेशा ही strongly रखना है और आपके families में भी बच्चे भी वो evolve कर रहे हैं इस legacy को strong करने में. What do you see that?
Basically, we belong to a musical family, it's a fact, and my dad was a very nice composer.
Yeah.
But we saw little rough times in our younger days because lack of work and things were different for him. We have family of poets also. My mama is a very famous poet. His name is Hassar Jaipuri. He's done about 27,000 songs for Bollywood. Like Baaron Phool Barsao, Zindagi Ki Safar, like many numerous songs. So we all are into poetry, singing, music since our childhood. Though we three brothers were not formally trained in music.
Oh.
And that is because mom didn't want that her children should be in the line in which dad suffered so much as such.
अच्छा.
But as you say, no, where destiny is going to be there, that's how it's going to be. Anu pursued this land relentlessly in the younger days. And I was into doing live shows.
Yes.
I should do live shows. That has
Yeah.
been my childhood passion. And I used to use all the singers. And then I jumped on the bandwagon of actors. And then I had this idea of using these actors to do shows abroad. I was a very young boy at that time, maybe 17, 18. And I have then worked from everybody, with every actor, you name it. From the younger days of Rishi Kapoor, then Mithun Chakravarti, Poonam Dhillon, Jaya Prada, Hema Ji, Rajkumar, down to all Amitabh Bachchan, Shah Rukh Khan, Salman Khan, you name it. I've done shows with everybody in every corner of the world. So that has been something which has been, I wanted to stay away from music as much as possible. Because Anu was doing it, and my younger brother also was involved at a later stage into music. So I wanted to stay away. But as the calling comes, you start composing songs and things. Then one fine day when the show business, international world tours became less, I started composing and spending time on music. And also there was this event that came up in those years called Pankhida, which is happening even now.
Yeah.
So I spent a lot of time handling those events that were done in big stadiums all in Indore. And so I'm done by Lok Swami Group and a lot of actors. The whole concept was mine. So I still believe that with the music, the actors are a very major draw anywhere for the audiences. They like to see their actors live. So that belief of mine was never wrong. आज भी singers will be there, but there'll be actors on the show who will be the main marketing ploy for the organizers. Okay, so many people are coming. The demand is going to happen. It could happen with anybody.
Correct.
But these rare people who will come over the superstars of the country at that particular time would be rare in that city, and that made it a very worthwhile place to visit for the younger and the older people. And plus, I give them a lot of thematic opening ceremonies and closing ceremonies. A lot of fun. I used to add a lot into. Besides that, it's just not कि कोई आ जाए और को देख लिया. उसके बावजूद they get to see a lot. I put a lot of thought process into it, and then train the crews.
True.
Lot of dancers, singers are at my beck and call because they've been at a beck or call since I was a child. So those groups have grown into very big groups at the moment. So I'm able to structure a kind of creative story on the stage with them. So that's enjoyable. I enjoy the process.
You enjoyed it. You once said somewhere that ki, for me, music is not only Bollywood, it's all world for me. Do
Yeah.
you still stick on it?
Yeah, of course. Music, when I started composing, I used to create the tunes, I used to create the topics. I didn't have producers and directors telling me what song to make. So I started making music. In one fine year, I released 100 songs in 1 year. That is 3 years back. When I started out, I just released music. Because that I felt that, at that time, people used to release one song. साल में एक गाना रिलीज होता था कि हम गाने अपने आप को. When they saw me doing it, every week practically a new song was coming out. Many of the South producers also used to watch this guy new songs coming out. And I kept on doing it because I enjoyed composing. And then since I realized that I couldn't spend so much money hiring programmers and all, I learned the job myself. So I used to program it, set it up, and then sing it in the mic, करके बना के गा के खत्म हो गया. Then I used to take 100 chunks of songs and go all over the world. And then I used to shoot them with my friends there. So they used to shoot it on me. And I thought it was pleasant looking for a composer to sing his song in front of the public. And you can see that channel. It's called Music Man Malik.
Music
Like
Man.
just like one
You only founded that.
Yeah, I did myself. So it's my channel. I didn't go to anybody. I was well settled in my life. I was doing my shows, which was a business. And then I got a lot of people who are working with me. And I've got offices in a couple of countries where I work. London is there, Zurich is there.
हाँ.
So it's enough. That way I'm happy.
Yeah.
But it's not in the space of mind that you become a superstar singer or a superstar. I do things according to what I like doing.
So क्योंकि आप सो प्रोड्यूसर भी थे और म्यूज़िक कंपोज़र भी थे, सिंगर भी थे, राइटर भी थे, बट आपके करीब कौन सा रहा है इन सब में से काम?
Any form of creative work
हाँ.
was very satisfying for me. If you throw me a challenge,
ठीक है.
if it is in the field of creativity, I'll do it for you. Anything.
हाँ.
Whether it's telling a story, writing a kind of a dialogue structure, writing a poem, or making a song, and then the production sector setting up all these creative talents together and making something. I made a movie also called Zordar with Govinda, Aditya and all that. But then I realized while making the movie that things are not in your control. And it is all, either you should be the director or your son should be the hero. नहीं तो आपको इसमें venture नहीं है, the risks are too high. And you can land into it. Though I didn't land myself into trouble. I made a good, enormous profit out of it. Because my knack of an acumen of trying to make money out of something that I do has always been there. Coming from the background I came from, I realized that my back was on the wall. The only place for me was to go forward. And I don't believe in what you call creating an investment or building a pile of investment or debt and then trying to earn something out of it. That I don't do. I hire my services out, and that's how I've been able to do things that I like to do. And writing comes naturally to me. I think it's in my trait. I get ideas, then I write them. I keep on writing. Every morning I have to write. So that's how, like this book, I rather buy a Lamborghini came from an idea where I read a book. There was a nurse who was, I'm materialistic. There's a little difference between people who are spiritual and people who are materialistic. I am not spiritual by nature.
Okay.
At all. I believe all religions should be same. I'm not a disbeliever. Daddy was a disbeliever. Like K. Abbas, Kafi Azmi, and Sahil Ludhianvi. They were all in a group of people who didn't believe in anything as such. They believed there is something, but you can't name it as a religion. I'm not a believer. So I read this book of a nurse who was talking about terminal patients that she interviewed, and all of them, she asked to, as in, what are the things that you regret in life and the regrets that you have. So in the regrets that they came to know that none of them talked about property and things and other things. They only talked about emotional well-being, not being able to connect with their certain people, not being able to spend more time with their family, regret the children are not around with them. These are the regrets that they had. If you ask me what are the regrets that I had, so I asked myself the question, would I rather buy a Lamborghini?
And that's a book coming.
So then I made it turn to, I spoke to them, and then I went out the car that I had in mind costed 8.6 crores. So then I said, okay, if that is the point of an ambition where it begins, and that is the point that is there, that's a beautiful thing. See, this is it. This.
Yeah. I would rather buy a Lamborghini.
Basically, I rather buy a Lamborghini takes you on an exhilarating journey into the world of high stakes, bold choices, and unapologetic ambition. More than just celebration of speed and style, this compelling narrative explores the mindset of those who dare to dream big, where the role of the Lamborghini engine symbolizes the pursuit of success, freedom, and the future. Drawing from personal experience and visionary insights, Malik reveals the strategies, sacrifices, secrets behind building a life of luxury and legacy. Whether you're an entrepreneur, a dreamer, or a thrill seeker, the book will ignite your passion to dive into the future at your own terms. Basically, then I started looking at it, though the story was in my mind, but then I started putting my life into it. So it became like an autobiography where I started thinking, what did I do? How did I plan this? How did I plan this? How did I plan this? So out of nothing you created something.
Yeah.
Because there was nothing.
Nothing.
Daddy had just one dream. My children are educated, they'll do anything in the world. And we were educated. So that is one thing I insist. Every child should be educated. In this country, if you educate the people, the thing is that people are against education because then it increases awareness. And for many of the political people, awareness is something that puts their political lives into jeopardy.
So rightly said, sir.
Yeah, so education, they keep on trying to dilly-dally on education. So children want to study all over India. And I hope everybody can get their education.
True.
And the great ambition. Now, all this social media has opened up a Pandora's box, you know.
Yeah.
You have millions of talent coming out,
Yeah.
and you appreciate it.
Was in any time in your life जहाँ पे आप फेम को चेस कर रहे थे, क्योंकि आपके पूरी फैमिली जो थी हमेशा स्पॉटलाइट में थी, बट यू वर वर्किंग बिहाइंड द कैमरा.
That is something. It was a good question. I questioned myself it twice.
हाँ.
Recently, both things happened in the last 6-7 years only.
हाँ.
यार इतना कुछ किया था and nobody knows anything about me. You know,
Yeah.
I used to keep on doing my thing. So one fine day there was a song going on. Somebody wanted me to sing a Marathi song. Come and do it for me free. I said, okay, I'll come, but I don't know the language that well. But they will teach you. So while singing there, somebody saw me. And they said, will you go into Big Boss? I said, I'll go. No problem. Previously, Shan the singer had asked me. Okay, we had spoken your name. Take Abu Malik. So I had an interview and next I know I am in Big Boss. And in one night, everybody knew who Abu Malik was.
Yes, exactly.
So I think destiny plays a part. And then we were there for about 1 month maybe, and I enjoyed my stay. I loved it, in fact. With Siddharth, Shahnaz, and Asim and all.
Yeah.
Lovely guys, all of them. And then the tragedies that came when we came out. And then COVID hit the show after coming out.
Yes.
So I don't think I cashed in on it in any manner. But it was a lovely, I say, remembered as one of the finest shows ever. So Big Boss 13 happened and I became famous.
Yes.
And I'm happy about it.
And because you did amount of work, you did a quality kind of work, you did a heavy amounts of work, you know.
Yeah, I've done a lot of work.
Exactly, and with everyone, with every little people, every bigger people, you did your work.
Yeah, I keep on doing my work.
Yeah.
I do. See, right now I'm preparing this. Imagine the chart. I just need to sign the actor and go there. No,
Yeah.
I'm preparing each and every moment of the. So if there are 4,000 minutes on stage, 4,010 minutes, so 400 minutes per day. Then I'm planning out each and every moment because I don't want the public or the audience to feel cheated in any manner for coming and spending time with us.
Wow.
So I spend that one minute. I know stage very well. So I can sit here and imagine the whole thing. all the how the stage patterns are coming up, what was there. So I write everything. So without going to the location, I know, but I'll go there 2 days before and check up everything. If something doesn't fall in line, then I'll tell them. Because huge stages, you're talking about 25,000 people watching every day.
Exactly.
So that makes it very, very important
Yeah.
to see that they are enjoying themselves thoroughly. So that is important. So I plan the whole thing.
But how was your Big Boss journey overall?
See, people have these theories about being scripted and all that, all bullshit.
Okay.
It's a simple a game where you put people inside who don't know each other at all. All of them meet together once. And they don't have phone, books, pens, time, watches, etc. Nothing is there. You're locked into a nice 5-star kind of accommodation with 2 toilets. And there are 17 of them. So that's one thing that you've got 2 toilets and you're 16, 17, maybe 18 or 15, depends on how they put it. You're inside that house. And then they give those games. Those games are very well created. It bonds and disrupts. And you find your path inside the house. And then the things that are like, see what's happening in the house now.
No.
In 5 weeks, it will break open. The pressures will come on, and each one they start missing their own setups, own things, the foods they eat, they grumble about things, and then who sticks to whom and who actually outlasts the other is the victor. इसमें कुछ ऐसी प्लानिंग नहीं होती, मगर हाँ, the camera does follow a story. You have to create a storyline. So some have managed to create a storyline, like that rural boy who's in love with that foreigner. He tried his hand last where he actually approached her. What is the girl's name?
She's not from here.
Yeah.
So Navanka, some
And the boy is so
Mridul.
so Mridul made his approach.
Yeah.
And she said no to him. She was leading him on. Then but she says, I don't want it beyond to be friendship. But Big Boss is looking at something that can go into an intense relationship. That other girl also sees that the boy told her, no, I was just fooling her. Bashir and Farhana. It was looking to be a love story. For some more minutes, the camera was capturing it.
But I felt that it was a planned. पहले लड़ाई कर लिया. I
नहीं,
felt.
उन लोग ने प्लान नहीं किया. अंदर यहाँ ये 2 प्लान कर सकते हैं. बिग बॉस प्लान नहीं करता.
नहीं, exactly मैं कह रही हूँ, ये लोग बाहर
तो
से
बोला
plan करके आए.
उससे बोला कि मेरा प्लान था कि इसको सॉफ्टन कैसे करना है. तो इसको सॉफ्टन खाली प्यार से किया जा सकता है. नहीं तो ये तो मेरे पे चढ़ गई है. तो इसको प्यार व्यार से पटा के उसने सॉफ्टन कर दिया. फिर बाद में जब बिग बॉस से पूछा तो उसने बता दे नहीं मेरा कोई ऐसा इंटेंशन है. दैट इज एन हर्टिंग थिंग फॉर अ वुमन. यू कुड सी दैट हर्ट ऑन Farhana's face. Slight hurt was there. So she was but he didn't lead her along too much. थोड़ा करके उसने छोड़ दिया so that she realized कि मेरा है. Then he was very much aligned to Amal and the other boy Abhishek, and all these boys were ganging up together.
Yeah, but how you liking Amal's?
Initially 4-5 days I loved him because he was really outlandish and hitting out as much as he could. He sobered down the last video because Salman fired him. And I think he's understood now and he's getting into his zone. And I think Big Boss also wants somebody who's holding the game steadily. Him, Gaurav, they're just lying like that and holding the game so they're handling it. And I think somewhere down the line you need such people also who, when these other people steam dies down, then these people come into their own.
Yeah.
And something comes out of it.
Yeah.
But still again, Big Boss house does not survive unless there is a story in it.
Correct.
That girl, Tanya Mittal, can be a story. But
she is a story,
yeah,
sir, now.
but she needs somebody to actually hit at her.
Hit it down.
They are
She's
too
trying
wary.
that, no?
They are wary of her. No boy is hitting at her. No boy is actually going out and touching that portion at all. Because firstly, because they are a little wary about, they say that she's very big and she's very rich, you know.
Yeah.
And these boys belong to mediocre setups, you know. They are people who are there. And it's a fact also because you talk about Mittals and Guptas and Agarwals and all, they don't indulge in things outside the community as such. And the woman, उसने जो कोनिका जी ने उनको बोला कि तेरे घर में तेरे को कोई संस्कार नहीं सिखाएगा ये देखा. It's a fact when these people are very, very big in these communities. द वुमेन ना ओनली, वो जो बड़ा फेमस डायलॉग है साहिब बीवी गुलाम का, जेवर बनाओ जेवर तोड़ो और तुम्हारा को काम क्या है,
हाँ करेक्ट।
या वो ये हो जाता है, दे आर इन चार्ज ऑफ द किड्स, जिनके लिए सर्वेंट्स होते हैं, और जेवर बनाओ जेवर तोड़ो का चक्कर हो जाता है। दे टाइम इज विजिटिंग ज्वेलरी शॉप, gathering the money that they have given, which has to be solidified in the form of gold and making the strength of the family stronger. This Baniya community basically is very strong in India as such, and they are financially also very big. So if that is the case, then she belongs to that background. So I don't think a story is coming out there. But if it does come out, and something
can
does
be it.
happen, it could become a very entertaining picture in watching Big Boss. But she has a sweet face. But she's a very little odd also at times. थोड़ा अजीब भी है. But
बट आपका फेवरेट कौन है अभी?
I see. I don't have a set favorite. It keeps on shifting. Someday Bashir is there. Someday Tanya is there. Someday Amal is there. Someday that who is there? One more. That even that girl is very good.
नेहल?
No. The Farhana.
फरहाना।
मैंने सोचा था इसका कुछ होगा, फिर देन बिकम टू बॉयज एंड टू आउटलैंडिश, और अब तो खूब खूब झगड़े हो रहे हैं अंदर।
हाँ ना, भी आई थिंक दे आर वेरी एक्टिव।
कोनिका जी,
कुनिका जी,
who is at this very active inside. She's really hitting out at all of them.
all of them,
And I
yeah,
think she's a perfect foil for everybody. I think she's going to have a long stay in the
long
house.
stay, yeah.
Because Big Boss also wants some kind of control.
I think Aways and Nagma has been a bit slow.
You just don't know with them, huh? That boy is sensible. That girl is actually not doing anything.
Yeah,
The boy has
Nagma is
moved
not
out,
doing.
come into his own.
Yeah.
The boy is commenting, talking. The girl is just still quiet.
Let's see coming weeks.
She's just
If
quiet.
they are there, then.
जिसे मैंने सुना कोई एंगेजमेंट में कर रहे थे हाउस के अंदर,
हाँ कर लिया उन्होंने,
हो गया
हो
एंगेजमेंट?
गया, प्रपोज किया उसको
कभी?
अभी लास्ट 2 दिन पहले ही किया।
वो मैंने बाई चांस एपिसोड नहीं देखा शायद,
अच्छा
या पोर्शन वो मिस कर दिया होगा।
हाँ, ये फ्राइडे का है, फ्राइडे या थर्सडे का है।
तो फिर उनकी स्टोरी कंप्लीट हो गई है। अभी 2 लोग जाएंगे इस वीक।
और ये पहले से ही थे ना कपल्स, तो
हाँ,
something
अभी ये
happened.
दो लोग इस हफ्ते जाएंगे। 2 people will go
And
from the
2
house.
will come inside.
2 will come
2
inside
more will come inside.
to add a little fuel to the fire.
Yeah. I think there was a chance of Tanya Mittal's ex,
Oh,
Balraj. Yeah.
Who's he?
There's any chances of. He's a podcaster, writer, poet.
where is he from?
He's from UP only. बट सर आपने एक चीज़ देखा है, सब कुछ सिद्धार्थ शुक्ला का नाम लेकर मेक श्योर करते हैं गेम में उनका नाम लेकर खेला जाए।
There is nobody like him.
नहीं, देयर वाज
nobody
बसीर
like
हु वाज
him.
सेइंग दैट जो सिद्धार्थ, किसी ने टैग दिया कि सिद्धार्थ शुक्ला बनने की कोशिश कर रहा है।
Yeah, but you can't have a Siddharth Shukla in any of the guys. पहले तो गौरव का भी नाम बोल रहे थे,
हाँ
गुरदास शुक्ला, कहाँ से यार? सिद्धार्थ was a unique personality यार. He had answers for everything. आजीज देवा, दिल उसके किस तरह से उसका लव फेल था उस शो में, वाह कैसे उसने हैंडल किया था उसको, टेमिंग ऑफ द श्रू था वो तो पूरा का पूरा, और फिर हाउ ही हिमसेल्फ इज लाइक अ लायन ऑफ अ ह्यूमन बीइंग, अ वेरी क्लोज फ्रेंड ऑफ माइन, आई वाज वेरी फ्रेंडली टू हिम. He was saying don't, he said just stick around with me and I'll see that you are there with me till the end because I'll get bored with these people, I'll die without you. He used to tell me that inside the house, and I went away very early.
वाओ।
So for that he has regrets. He felt very bad about it. And when he came out, first thing he was get in touch with me, and then we went out together immediately. And then all of them used to come here. Shehnaz, he, everybody used to come here. And he's a very fine gentleman. यार उसका देखते तो क्या शॉक किया था मुझे.
हाँ
Same with Shefali also. Though not friendly, that much friendly to Shefali. I'm very close to Siddharth. To go to his house. Very sad, yeah. So comparing Siddharth to any of these people is weird. No, Big Boss 13 can't be repeated.
ट्रू, सो ट्रू।
The story is God wrote the script. And he shot it also. But the moments they captured on celluloid are perpetual.
सो ट्रू, सो ट्रू।
उसके तो स्क्रिप्ट मैंने तो बोला कमेंट किया, उसकी तो स्क्रिप्ट लेके बनानी चाहिए एज अ फैमिली ड्रामा, कुछ ना कुछ तो बनाना चाहिए.
ट्रू सर, ट्रू।
Very nice, mixing the real life to what the actual the show was all about. Beautiful.
सो ट्रू। So coming back to your life, I want to ask, how was your childhood? How you were connected, you three brothers, your mother, your dad, how you guys were?
See, we came from very poor upbringings,
Acha.
and I came up very insecure, very insecure and very scared.
Huh.
To, but there was something in us, me and Anu, especially, that we have to do things on ourselves. So when a young child is burdened with responsibility, and things were hitting us at the kitchen level, life level to दूसरी है, kitchen level पे when things hurt you ना, your psyche gets disturbed. So we didn't let the psyche get disturbed. We used to get the things. Anu was crazy about his music in the younger days of 30, and I used to go around working, getting the money at home, somehow or the other, so that mom could cook and things would happen. Though you won't believe this, that living at Jew, and we had a roof over our heads. That was very God's gift kindness, and balance. There was nothing how to run it. That was a nice chap, but he was a person struggling in the work that he was doing. So there was just no way. There were many of those genre of musicians in those areas. Ghulam Muhammad, very people who composed music for Pakiza and other top composers struggling for food in India. There was Sajjad, there were all the people in that era were just struggling to survive. Somehow get a penny back home. And in those circumstances, I used to work in some stores as a designer, as a cloth maker. I just knew anything creative used to come to me easily. So people used to come after me for it. So that way I used to manage to etch out a living for myself. In the evening I used to go and sing in somewhere in some hotels and things like that. So I don't recall happy moments in my childhood. But when I stepped into college, I had a group of very big friends.
Acha.
That includes, they were one of the rich, and they are still one of the biggest people in the country today. There was Sunny Deol,
Sunny Deol, I read somewhere today
Kareem
about
Murani,
you. And
Vinod Goenka, Alok Agarwal, then Firoz Khan who did that Mughal Azam show. We all became in a thick clan of our own, 5-6 boys. But all I realized in that circumstance in those years, they used to help me in setting up my work. They had shops, so I used to give in the job of a salesman so that I could earn. And in the evening, all of them party together. But then I realized that there were things that I could not do if I did not do something for myself. And nobody is going to help me for it. So I started using my own mind. And that's when I took my steps towards show business and others. I started going to Kalaniketan and other places, getting money for doing shows, live shows in halls like Bhaidas Hall. And I just kept on doing something that generate money for me. And kept on. So that thing translated into bigger things. And soon I was doing live shows. First I did a film production called Zordar with Govinda, Aditya Pancholi, etc.
Yeah.
By the time I was old enough, 25 I had become. So the journey from 15 to 25, though there were parties and all, but एहसास कमतरी बहुत थी कि we are nobodies. We are just hanger-ons to some rich people or rich kids. वो बात समझ आती है. I think anybody would. Even you are hanging around people and you are having a background where your parents are really on the verge of extension as such if you don't take care. So at the back of the mind you are wondering how to get this structure changed, what to do. So it took me time, it took me a lot of years. Anu was establishing himself slowly. By 91 or 92, Anu was established as a firm, big music director. Things had improved in the house, but the brothers, all the other brothers were struggling. Like I was still doing my shows and all, and we were not connected as such. We wanted him to do it himself. He had bought his own houses and all, but we started. So I would say that, in 91 I started buying my own houses, and slowly I kept on buying.
the patience was the key.
Yeah,
I
from
can see.
89 I bought, I think. 89 I bought, and then things started working. From my whole game became in 89, 87 to 2003 or 2004. I did a lot of building up myself and working very hard. In that process, Daddy went away in 2006, but he saw everything. We gave him the best we could, and we were shocked. We ran with him to every hospital. He had touched 80. from this hospital to that hospital. No hospital in India, in Bombay city we left. And ultimately the doctors told us, what are you all doing? The body is not responding. Then he passed away. The greatest thing about dad was that uh, it's okay to live in prosperity and have with achievement, sense of achievement and all. But to live happily and not happily, but live knowing that you've not achieved much in what you have. At the same time, teaching children, your children, to go out there and hit out. That's a great age. And living a life with elegance so that he doesn't fall sick and he's standing beside his children. And he stood there till 80. That was great for him. You know, it's a very difficult to live with failures in your life. You know, he lived with the strength. In all the failures, he saw strength. He was like that. So that is something, a lesson that we learned. No matter what adversity comes, in spite of that, you should keep on doing your thing because something will come out of it. I just regret that the music has not paid me like it paid. And one fine day, I had received a lot of royalty. So that dream was, like I said, the two things. One of the, a lot of, I said, oh shit, yeah, money is coming from music. Because that was something that I didn't expect. IPR has started playing its role in the work that I've done in the world. So in whatever level, things are started becoming better. I wouldn't say that I have achieved anything that I want to. But whatever it is God's been kind. It's okay. You have to keep on working. The people look at the glamour side of this line, but this line is not all about glamour. Whoever pursues glamour will get glamour and nothing else. But if you want to really achieve something, you have to really work hard.
So true, sir. But sir, were you respected that time in the industry when you were not working, but your other brothers and your dad was a big, singer, composer? Were you respected at that time?
No, I never went out in that venture of seeking work from the film industry. My work was entirely different. I used to walk into a studio and the producer used to fear that हमारे dates चले जाएंगे अभी. I had reached a point where I had reached that zenith at that point where Abu Malik will take over the date because he's going to carry this hero away or some show or the other. That reputation I had built up. And I was like a money bag guy. Money bag guy means I was welcomed in people like Akshay Kumar's house, Twinkle Khanna, this, that, all of them saying that he bought a first paycheck. And that was big paycheck. Films never used to pay that much. But my shows used to pay in lakhs and crores. Things have become that big. You know, Saif has commented that the house in Bandra I bought because Abu Malik did this show. And that Shishmita Sen has used against me for some case that she had built up or something or that. I remember that. See this article. He said Abu Malik is the producer. So like that. So anyway, I became like a money bag opportunity for most of the actors that were there. And that is the reputation carried. But I never went seeking work from any of them. I went seeking to pay them. So my relationship with the actors, including Salman, etc., is very different. They still wonder, why do I keep coming? What do I do? When I met him after 24 years on the stage in Bigg Boss. And we were always friends.
Yeah.
Still I met him after.
I think you worked also with him.
Yeah.
In a movie called
Pyar Kiya
Pyar
To Darna
Kiya
Kya.
To Darna
He
Kya
said you
was
just,
it?
96.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, he said you disappeared. But because Salman says like that, ki you are surrounded by millions of people. And I have nothing that I can actually offer except just hang around there with him. I don't just want to hang around here. He understood that point of view, but I don't know. So when I went there after coming to Bigg Boss, he asked me only one question. कि he's such a kind-hearted man. He asked me, कुछ फायदा हुआ क्या अबू? And then he asked me, how much money did you take? I told him, money, yeah, I took very less, यार. You have taken 3-4 times more. He is that caring person कि जो लोग मेरे साथ हैं and they are there and they should do very, very well for them. Then I told them, don't worry too much about me. I'm a good business brain. Well, thank God, he said. But I can manage. I'm doing things well for myself. But I'm very happy about that, yeah. So then we spoke. Then he was putting his eyes down. Now you're wanting to why? But I expect you to do this because you're tired all the time. You're working bloody 22 hours a day. How do you expect you to behave normally? You're surrounded by people. So that's why next time I come, it will be many years later. Or you can call on me anytime and call me. If he calls me, then I'll go and meet him. ऐसे उसके सर पे जाके बैठना गलत लगता है. So it's like that. So my relationship with actors has been like that. But I respect them and I hope them a lot of success. Everybody does a lot of work in their lives. We are doing our bit, they are doing their bit. And whenever opportunity comes to cross each other, we greet each other with a lot of love. Because I have not hurt or done anything wrong. They know this guy will only bring another opportunity. Now, whether they need it this time of their lives or they don't need it, that is different. Now they don't need it. At that time, they needed. They needed a man to go out and take their name across the shores from one city to the other all over the world, which I did.
Correct. So correct. Your bond with Govinda was also very strong. And
Yeah.
you guys together did a collaboration for some movie, I
Yeah,
guess.
I did a lot of shows also with him.
Yeah.
Sordar I made with him, Govinda Aditya. So I did a movie also. Movie का तो मैंने बता दिया ना. Then I recently did a movie called Kesari Veer also, with Suraj Pancholi, Sunil Shetty, Vivek Oberoi.
Yeah, it recently
It was
came.
it's a war film. I think we're planning to re-release the film maybe or something. And then I had a fallout with some actor inside it and also with the producer. They were a little thrilled about the fact, okay, what kind of label do we give a man who set up the whole film together? I set it up in a jiffy, everything. People come in bags and waste money. Here I made the project and started shooting it. Everything was going on fine. Then I just left it. I just didn't want to do it. I said no. I just don't. I didn't like the behavior of the producer at that time. He said, and I felt that he was sidelining, thinking that I'm taking. Although I'm a close friend of his from 35 years, very close friend. Though he's in touch with me every day now. Things didn't work out, so they now calling me. He says openly, if you were there, I would not have suffered it. But you should have come to my house. When I walked away angry, you should just walked into the house and say, let's solve whatever the problems are. You were not willing to do it, and I wasn't willing to come. And then I left for Switzerland, where my other people are there, where I work with. So I left for there. I was staying there most of the time. I had free time at my disposal. But I just made that film entirely. It's a beautiful film.
True, sir, true. But after that, the first stage I was in Govindas and all that I completed. Yeah. Then your bond with Sunny Deol was also very
He
strong.
was a childhood friend.
Childhood friend.
We
And I
spent
read
time with him.
somewhere that you're still that strong.
I love him. Whenever now, for example, the day I saw that movie Jat,
Yeah.
and I saw them. I rang him and complained, why was this film not publicized? It's a terrific film, you know. I was laughing away. And one phone, he knew the film was released. One moment, one phone, he picked up my call. He knew the Abu must have seen the film. I thought, oh, funny, what a job you did. What an amazing film. Why was this not publicized? He says, it's not my job, Abu. I had to do the film, I did the film. But I don't interfere in the publicity. But in some aspect you should have publicized. They just let the film be. You still touched 100 crores.
Yeah.
But I thought it was a 500 crore rupee movie. Have you seen that?
I have seen, and it's been long I have seen that. I haven't seen again.
जाट जो पिक्चर बनी है
And
जाट
देखा सर
इट्स
मैंने
मस्त फिल्म है
6 महीने पहले ही तो आई है 5 महीने पहले आई है
मैं इडली खा रहा था तूने मेरी इडली की प्लेट उड़ा दी मैं माफी मांगू एंड द वे दे हैव डन इट आई एंजॉयड द फिल्म
yeah it's
I
funny
love his films.
it's funny it's
He does anti-establishment film. He and Ajay Devgan. I love their films. I enjoy them.
but how do you see today music industry
It's opened up for everything. Now it's like dog eats dog. कुछ भी करो, कुछ भी बनाओ, कुछ भी करो. People are making. You can make a song in matter of jiffy on the computer. Nowadays AI is come. AI is giving you a song every minute if you want. Start working on the AI. You'll get a new song every day with the lyrics and the vocals also. What type of vocals you want, you will get. अगर आपको अरिजीत की वोकल चाहिए वो अरिजीत का बटन प्रेस कर दो अरिजीत की वोकल आ जाएगी आपके पास So it's like that. It's become like something that you may not give his name, but the song will sound like that only. That is what AI is. Today, artificial intelligence technology is taking over in such a big level that you will be astounded. Now these mics that we are having just come in. ये पहले थोड़ी था पहले तो वो लगाते थे ना माइक लगाते थे कपड़े पे क्लिप करते थे माइक अब तो ये है So things have changed drastically and AI is going to influence every structure of your life. You give me a message, I say AI reply to her, I give you a very beautiful answer, patak karke. Then there are other things that they can create out of AI. You can create visuals that you want. You can have hearts, clouds के अंदर जा रहे हैं ये वो and send them. You can just do wonders with AI. There is no limit to what AI has, what level they have gathered the information together and they're giving out. It is going to change the world drastically.
Drastically, and
Yes.
it is already.
And the worst part is that the capacity to think would be reduced by everybody who is using AI. You'll be using it. You don't have to think of a reply. You can say, please reply. So the beautiful reply will go out. Thanking.
I
say,
saw this. I saw this.
Yeah, you can do that. उस लेवल के बियॉन्ड तो बहुत कुछ है. Script writing, recording music, recording singing, programming a song, everything AI does.
True.
But ultimately, AI also questions you, you know, that your input has been applauds you.
Yeah.
Your input has been very good, and you gave us the whole thing. It's thanks to you that you charted us and guided us into this. They tell you, and we were able to write it. That's if you have a creative brain. So to use AI also, you need a creative mind.
Creative mind.
Or you're just going to sit and depend on what the AI does. That means either you're a dud or you didn't understand what the AI answered. So the mind capacity has to be there. Your mental capacity has to be very strong to understand what responses AI is doing and why you have to tell, no, this is not the right thing to do. I wanted an answer to be like this. So then they'll rephrase the answer, give it to you. So ultimately, so you have to keep on. As far as writing is concerned, कहते हैं ना लिखने का जो आर्ट है चला गया है. I love writing on the phone, but when I realize that I need 3-4 setup, but when I write, I can make my notes and then complete the job on the phone. If I want, I write on the phone. My 2 books are very popular, called Rantings of a Madman and Stupid Stories. They're both on Amazon. And Rantings of a Madman is a very good book for a young people to hear. It's total comedy. It's trying to really tell you philosophy, mad philosophy, in a light-hearted manner, but telling you reality. You see, you can't buy the whole world, but you can create a small niche for yourself, which generates money for you. I keep on advising the young people that it could be a profession, but besides the profession, there's something called an unearned income which you should possess. With that unearned income could be a small shop, it could be a small enterprise that you put up, or something that you put on rent, or something which is actually setting your life into a normal, stable life. And then you can go and follow your creativity. You know, if you're going to earn money out of creativity, you should have. Many artists come to me, I keep on advising them what doing. Set up your own small shop. You know, small shop. क्योंकि इतना इसमें भी आप कुछ कर सकते हो. And this city pays you for everything you do. This city is wonderful. So don't climb the brigade of becoming one of the topmost people in the world. You can become a topmost person, but first start building up your base. Because if you come from a base which is not there, if it is not there, then you have to build up a base. No? So छोटा base बना के रख दो, which is unearned. I called it it has another word called passive income. I think it's called passive income. So if the passive income is not in place, create a passive income.
So here comes my 2 questions and we'll wrap it up. First is that you still call Anu sir your jigar ka tukra somewhere. You said this. And second would be my question would be that the Maliks are always known for bondings and sometimes controversial things. How do you see when news fluctuate or goes in that way?
See, at the moment Anu is the head of the family.
Huh.
He is the eldest.
Yeah.
So when I have any kind of an issue, health issue or anything, and I'm unwell or lying in bed, my phone call goes to Anu. Anu ऐसा बचपन में भाग गया मेरा भाई बचपन पिक्चर में शॉट होता ना भाई ओ भैया बड़ा वाला भाई वो बीमार खा के गया फिल्मों में भाई देखो it was like that. So that syndrome is still there with us. Maybe it's not in the present time. I don't know what the present time you may be having somebody else in your house. Whether you go out for them.
It happens. With me it is.
Yeah, so you go running to them and say.
I can relate.
So parents are no longer there.
Yeah.
I would say we are orphans at the moment. And being an orphan at this stage where any type is an unlucky bit for anyone. One parent dying is a happening. And second one is a crime. कहते हैं कि that you didn't take care, you have to be very careful. So why did the second person also? But they had crossed their age of 80s. You can't even grudge God also to taking them.
Yeah.
So they were there. So I go to Anu, and he is my point of contact for everything. Then he handles it. Handles it in the sense that he knows everybody. And he's very much in touch with hospitals and medicals and this and that and doctors. He knows everything. तो बताता है ऐसे से करना है, ऐसे से करना है. So he takes care. Then we have to meet. Our meeting bodies are married. वहाँ बैठे रहते हैं अगर फ्री हुआ तो वहाँ खाने वाने खा लेते हैं things like that. But that's it. Nothing more. बच्चे आते हैं. Recently I did a show for him. Anu Malik live in concert. We loved it. We spent a lot of time together in that show. But otherwise we're all individualistic by nature.
Yeah.
We have our individual work, individual working capacity, individual way of leading our lives. So yeah, but we don't interfere with each other that much. It's okay.
Work.
We've grown up.
That's great.
You know, but I became a nana recently, so I don't think I've sent it. The first time saying it, and his name is Adam.
Oh.
My daughter is he lives below,
Acha.
and then he came over to the house. He was there in the hospital. He came to the house, met the little one, the first grandchild, also the first child in the house, because his name is Adar Malik. He is a stand-up comic.
Yeah.
He stays in London.
Yeah.
He's very good.
Yeah.
And he's coming to Bombay.
I think that humorous part has gone from you only to him.
Yeah.
You were also quite quirky and quite humorous.
He's coming in 20th. He's got about 20 shows, 25 shows in Bombay and around. So he flies down when the shows have been booked. They are those stand-up guys, you know.
Yeah.
The stand-up comedy guys. So they have
Stand-up
lot of shows that they have booked.
Yeah.
So उनके social circuit पे चलता है. The shows get houseful because they know he's coming.
Yeah.
So now they know that he's coming. So all these shows will be full for him.
And how they are all are connected with the siblings, with Amal, Arman,
Yes,
Ada,
yes,
they all are connected.
yeah.
Wow.
Ada, Anmol, there are six of them.
6
no?
of them, yeah.
Anmol, Ada, Adar, Kashish,
Huh.
and Amal Arman. So there are 3 boys and 3 girls in the
Girls.
family. So
Oh,
they all
wow.
fine.
They all are connected.
Yeah.
That's great, sir. That's great. But sir, according to you, who do you find they are the top 5 singers who is ruling these days?
Who rule the industry?
Who is ruling these days in music industry?
Again, the name has come. One is Arijit, Shreya Ghoshal, Suriji Chauhan, Sonu Nigam, and then there's a whole lot of other people.
But someone are there who hasn't got fame, who is not that much famous, but still their work or craft are good.
Oh, there are hundreds of them like that.
Huh?
There are hundreds of brilliant singers. Such great singers that you get shy to sing a song in front of them. Because they are like Salman Ali, a wonderful singer. His voice is like put a marble in a glass bottle and shake it like that. The gale mein harkatein hai. So like that. Then there of course you have the Shankar Mahadevans and the other big singers who are there, who are also very big on the So all the singers are very big on the but these 4 or 5 come to my mind immediately. And they are, as you know, are doing very well. And there are a lot of Neha Kakkars and Jasmine and Niti Mohans and
Yeah, there are many.
there are hundreds of them now.
Yeah.
वो जो 3-4 सिंगर का सिंड्रोम था ना वो चला गया. अभी वो you had Rafi, Mukesh, Kishore and Asha जी. तो ऐसे 4-5 हैं अभी भी top level पे. But then they are only rendering the top level songs only. Only few films. They are not letting their sing every song. Lata and Asha used to sing every song that was recorded. But there were less recordings in those times.
True.
अब तो लाखों गाने रिकॉर्ड होते हैं.
True, sir.
Every day. कितना गाएगा?
True.
कौन गाएगा?
True.
Then they were searching for clones all our life. Rafi ka clone, Kishore ka clone. So they found them in Shabbir Kumar and Kumar Shanus. And I said, but later on that whole syndrome went away. They are no longer searching for clones. The voice structure has changed. So all these names I've said are very big names in the country.
Yeah, totally, absolutely. But thank you so much, sir, for talking to me.
Thank
It
you.
was lovely talking to you.
My pleasure too.
So it was such a heart-to-heart conversation, and I mean, there was not a single question you said no, I won't answer. There are many times who do not want to answer, but you did. Thank you so much for that, sir.
Thank you very much.
Means a lot.